other day.
Reading a book?
Yes, it's all about civilization or something. A nutty kind of a book. Do you know that the guy says that machinery is going to take the place of every profession?
What do you say?
No.
Tomorrow night?
No.
Next year?
No.
Good. Because by me it's this way. The longer they know, the harder they yes.
Well, I don't want to be honorable with you unless it's absolutely necessary.
It's the Al Travis Show. We've got our Life with Katie. Katie, how are you today?
Hey, I am good, and I just want to take a moment to thank you.
You're welcome. For what?
The kind birthday wishes that you bestowed upon me on Monday, and then showing up at the birthday party I invited you to. That was really special. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot went on. It was a very busy day. How'd it go? Did you have a good time?
It was a good day.
Good.
Great golfing. It was beautiful out.
Now I ask, are you the oldest one in the class or one of the youngest? Did you just turn a big number today? Or Monday?
Monday I did. I turned 60 on Monday, and
So you're a youngin'.
I'm a young. So yeah, I must be one of the youngest people in the group, I guess, at that age, right?
Yes. Is this bother you all? Is it a number for you? For me, I could give it made no difference.
I had lunch with my sister and my mom on Monday, and I cried the whole way home. But
Oh no, Katie!
then I rallied, and on Tuesday, which was actually my birthday, I had a good day. And then yesterday was my friend Marie's birthday, so we celebrated her birthday as well.
Roughly the same age. I mean,
Yeah, we both turned 60. So
were you happy for her, or did you cry for her? Because I find this interesting with people. Age is just a number, unless it hurts your feeling because it's your age, and then it's like it's a big deal, and it's a strange. Oh, she's 60. She's a young 60. Do you see the difference of that? You got sad for turning 60.
yeah,
I
think
wonder
I think I'm more sad that I'm single and 60
Oh, okay.
than I am sad that I turned 60.
Oh, that's deep, Katie. Wow. Okay, that is deep.
Because I was like, man, you know what? If I was still married, we'd probably be on a vacation. We'd have gone on a vacation and done something fun to celebrate. If I,
But even at that, this is so horrible. You got to find somebody. You're going to get it 20 years with somebody. You're making it to 80. He's going to make it. You know what I'm saying? You're just looking at even finding the right guy. It's short term. I mean, in reality,
relatively short term.
Yeah.
True. So yeah, it's just
So the only thing that's
celebrate birthdays and have some fun and live some.
The only thing 60 did for me was I realized when I hit 40, I remember because that's how old my folks were when I thought they were old.
Yeah.
So I ran into 40. I said, well, you must be old, but there's enough adulting going on with kids, and you didn't hang on it. But now at 60, that was when my folks were really old.
Oh, correct.
So now I must be really old. And my mom's sorry, she's 80. I want to get to 80, but it's like, it's the realization of how that works and how quickly it went. Don't you remember graduating from high school, like, I don't know, a month and a half ago?
I remember graduating from high school. I remember stuff like that. And it's like, wow, that was a really long time ago. And the thing where I get stuck is like, I'll see people with their little kids or out doing this or that. And I'm like, oh, that looks like fun. And then I'm like, oh, I won't be doing that. And then it's like, I did that already. Did I do that? Oh my gosh, I did do that already. My kids are in their late 20s. Oh my gosh. And I think that's the thing that is like astonishing to me almost most of all is, wow, how did we get from there to here? It's crazy.
And then do you want to really have a reconciling of how well you did? I don't know when the grades come out for how well you parented or how well you did your life. Oh, you're making an ugly face. You know what I'm saying? Here's an example. Here's something I was going to talk to you about. But first, I want to ask you this. So your kids in their 20s, things happen like happened yesterday, right? My kids, basically, they're all in their 20s as well. The email started. I mean, I don't know how quickly this had happened, and I was already getting texts from my kids who were on top of it and saw it on the thing. And then it was, Texapalooza. What do we know? What don't we know? My kids are, because they know what I do for a living. Oh, did you see the story on the, it was news gathering for me. It's over the top. What do you get with your kids? And at 20, are you having like really cool adult conversations about this? Mine are geeks. It is, let's talk the news. We just spend a lot of time discussing news. They're that way for me. Do you do that with your family? Is that something you would sit down and say, wow, what do you think, Sam? And just discuss?
No, I don't. No, not typically, because I think for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think I didn't even, I said a hey, Tyler to him last night. He gets home late from work. And then I saw Sam put something on our store's web Facebook page about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just said, hey, thanks for mentioning that.
Oh, there you go.
Job. And
Okay.
then we didn't really talk about it because number one, what's there to talk about? I mean, what is there to talk about? This guy was nuts and he did something unspeakable. I don't really feel like giving him a whole lot of
Airtime. Yeah.
time or attention. And the only things that I think we would talk about are, like, for example, the thing that strikes me about it and that I just keep going back to in my mind when I think about what happened yesterday is Tyler only went to parochial school for 1 year because he has autism.
Okay.
Did more service than they can provide. But Sam went to a Lutheran school from preschool through 5th grade. And I remember on the day, for example, I remember 9/11. And when 9/11 happened, the kids had already gotten on the bus
Mm-hmm.
and they were gone. And then all of that happened. And I don't know if the school called. I'm trying to remember if the school, I don't remember how I got down there, but it was like, okay, go to school. And I put Tyler in his car seat. We went down to school and all the kids were in the sanctuary singing and praying. And Tyler and I went in there and sat down and sang and prayed. And the principal got up and the minister came in and talked about what was happening in New York and in Pennsylvania with 9/11. And everybody prayed and sang. And I just remember, and I will remember it till the day I die because I can remember it as I'm sitting here going, man, there's no place I would rather have Sam be than at this church right now.
That's
There's no place I would rather be right now than praying for the people that are affected by this. Man, I'm happy we're here. And that guy took that away from everybody is what really makes me mad because I will remember that. And I think Sam and all the kids that were in school that day will remember the calm and the everything is going to be okay feeling we had by being there, and that guy robbed them of all, and that's a thing that makes me mad.
See, and that's what I mean about almost having that conversation. It changes safe spaces, right? No, I wasn't there. You guys, I don't know where you live. You live in the Twin Cities. It's so dangerous up there. It almost fosters that for us out here, but it does change your safe space. And this guy didn't shoot a church up from the inside. Shot it up from the outside. And that's the kind of stuff that we're going to have to work through as just people in general and people of faith. It's going to be tough. So interesting. My clan I know is different because of the job I do. They enjoy provoking Dad, finding weird news stories, and you got to read this. I mean, not just on this subject, but others. So that didn't hit me as weird. But it was weird as I said, well, like Mayor Fry had said a thing about prayer, and I said, until I see that, maybe it's a meme gone wrong. Within minutes, my kids had sent me the video. Here's the video here. What they can get today, these kids, is off the charts.
Oh, right. I know. And that's the thing I think is so interesting, too, because my friend called and he's like, what do you think of the shooting? I'm like, what shooting? You haven't heard?
Yeah.
No, I'm sitting here working. I'm not trolling for news stories.
Oh, that's funny.
And then he called a little bit later. Oh, my gosh. And then told me some more stuff. And then I'm like, okay, I can't take it. Then I went and looked and I'm like, okay, this guy with his guns and with writing all over, I mean, he was unhinged.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody didn't know how unhinged he was. It's
completely agree. Let's go to break. I want to get back to, if you don't mind, the rating ourselves as parents, and when do you get the report card on that? When do we find out? Because, God, there's some people out there rocking it, and I think to myself, yeah, I never did that. We'll talk about it next. It's a story I want to talk with Katie right after this on the Al Travis Show.
Braver Angels Minnesota is part of a national movement that brings together conservatives, liberals, independents, and others to restore trust, respect, and goodwill in politics. We seek not to eliminate our differences, but rather deal with them head on, with respect and understanding. We do not try to change people's views, but how they view the other side. There will always be differences. Braver Angels Minnesota believes the best way forward is to change how we deal with those differences. Join the civil conversation at mn.braverangels.org.
You know that car sound that sounds like a cricket playing a banjo? Jay's can fix that. You know when you step on the brakes and your car sounds like a pair of tennis shoes in the dryer? Paul is the guy who specializes in that. And you know that sound that never happens when the mechanic's around? Paul took a whole course on that. If you own a car, you need to know Paul. Paul owns Jay's Auto Shop, 202 North Main Street, Blue Earth, 525-1052, 525-1052.
Amongst friends, the Al Travis Show. Nothing but talk.
We've got our Katie in Life with Katie. Katie, just if we're grading, you can be generous if you care. When you go look back, and I don't know when the parent judgment gets done because we're still mucking with them at 20, I'm sure, but your grade so far in the Katie was a parent grade, it's on a curve. I'll be quite honest. I think I'm a solid 6 as a dad. I think I'm a little better than maybe average. It's a good solid 6.
Oh, well, if we're going 1 to 10, I would give myself a 6 or a 7.
Oh, I think you're more than that, I bet.
0.5.
Okay, I think
in some ways I think I've done exceptionally well, and in some areas I think I've done poorly. So,
Well, here's why I bring it up. Would your family go into the Toy Story? You guys into Toy Story when it was out? Oh, we loved it at our house.
Sam was just a couple weeks old when it first came out, and we took her in her little thing and plunked her in a chair. Yeah, that's the first movie she ever saw. She hasn't. Yeah.
Well, you'll like this. Then this guy gets 71 million views on TikTok. On his way to college, he comes out his door, and if you remember the third movie when this guy gave up all his toys to his sister and a girl, all the toys lined up and said goodbye to him.
Oh.
His mother did this. He comes out of his dorm to go to college, and all his childhood toys are lined up with little signs saying "Good luck at college." This and that. I'm like, holy crap! Talk about mom of the flipping year. 71 million views. I think that is just off. You did crap like that, though, didn't you?
That makes me see that gets me teary.
You notice that? I'm like, how rock solid am I? So now we're grading on a curve, and I'm a 4 now. I'm saying 4.
Right. Oh yeah, we can put that. Yeah. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, he said, you're making the little signs, and I'm thinking to myself, you share too much sometimes now. I palmed my kids $40 that their mom didn't know and said, get some extra snacks for the dorm room. That was my send off, not hugs and kisses. Like, here's $40. You're gonna need some snacks. That was me. That's what I say. I'm a good 4 now.
Wow. No, I don't know. There are times they're looking back too. There are things that I think it's like, man, that was a rock star moment. And then there are things where I go, ooh. I think what I think was a rock star moment, I actually have misplaced values in some instances where I could have done better.
What? Can you share that? What misplaced values? Wow. This is much deeper than I thought. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I don't remember ever having a rock star moment. There are times when it obviously didn't go as well as I'd hoped, but I think I was just steady Eddie. You know, Dad's there. He cares. I don't know that I don't think I ever had a rock star moment.
Well,
Nothing
Sam,
like that.
we were just laughing the other day. Wow, and we were talking about it the other day. We used to have a timeshare in Hawaii, and we would go to Hawaii. We'd go to Hawaii every year. And
Nice.
the kids one year were like sitting at the pool, which overlooked the ocean, and Sam or Tyler said, "We're sick of Hawaii. Yeah, do we have to keep coming here?" And it was like, and Dan and I looked at each other like, okay. And we went to Disney World a bunch of times because I don't know why, but because we like to. And then there were a couple times Dan had to be down there for work, so he was down there for work, so we went with, and then we made a vacation.
Okay.
So we went a bit, and we were at the Magic Kingdom one day, and both kids said, this is boring. We go back to the pool and go swimming. And it's like, well, we could do that in Minnesota. And it's like, and I laughed, and we were talking, and I'm like, okay, a lot of kids would kill to go to Disney World. You guys were like, we're sick of it. We want to just go back to the pool.
Yeah. Yeah, like Zayn could do that in Minnesota.
People bucket lists to go to Hawaii, and you guys were like, we're sick of it. And which is funny. Because we were doing stuff that I think Hawaii was clearly something we were doing for us because we loved it. And they were sick of it. And then, but Disney World, I thought that was funny. And then in the grand scheme of things, going on vacation isn't what it's all about. But apparently to me, it's important because that's one of the things I mentioned too about turning 60 that I wished I was doing right now. So I guess that must be
what makes Hawaii your thing? I mean, the 9-hour flight there and back, I would just dread. My wife wants to go. I can look at pictures and get it. I don't know if I have to stand on the volcano to appreciate the ocean. What is it about Hawaii that works for you?
There's like one spot I used to stand every year when we were there, and I'm like, okay, and Sam would laugh, and I would just stand there and he'd go, just give me a minute because it's so pretty. It smells good. It's just happy. That's
worth a 9-hour flight there to stand on their little perch and see the mango tree and smell the blossom. All right.
Yeah, 100%. I used to be bound and determined that I was going to live there someday. Now I have figured out that that's never going to happen, and I've reconciled that. But
well, you're 60.
Yeah.
Reality's hitting you in the forehead. I'm 60, and the dream of living there probably not happening. All right. You think people that live there appreciate it as much as you think they do?
Yeah, because I'm sure there are people that don't, but I'm on a bunch of different Hawaii things, and there's people that are, that always live there and are taking pictures of the sunsets and sunrises. But it's like anything else. We were just talking. The weather here has been so pretty, and it's just been so lovely. It's like, okay, you know what? Minnesota's not that bad. Yeah, our politics are horrendous, and all those people should be fired, and we should start over again.
Quick political note in the middle of our vacation story. Okay.
Aside from that, it's lovely here in the summertime.
I love it. Kate, we are out of time. I appreciate you very much being on the program, and we'll do it again next week.
Yeah, thanks for celebrating my birthday. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hear the end of that. Thank you.
Probably not.
Tired of one-sided media and divisive noise drowning out your conservative values? Take back the conversation with Braver Angel.